From the last video, I think we completed the front subframe, put all the bushes on, we put all the tie rods inner and outer on the new steering rack. We got the stubborn manifold off. That was a pig, an absolute pig of a job. One of the studs at the right hand side, bolt was really tight getting off, but luckily managed to get it off. But the manifold had like welded itself to the stud with a load of rust. So yeah, that took an evening and another evening to get it off, but we got it off. So today's job is to start tearing down the whole motor. So we've just started taking off the supercharger. Manifold is off finally. If you can see here, this stud right here was completely, you can see where all the rust and like the chalk has come from, where water must have been in there. It had welded itself to the manifold, so that was a bit of a pig of a job, but we got it off with a bit of heat and a bit of persuasion. Today is basically stripping the engine down, putting all the new parts on. If I show you.
Now the next phase of the process is to get the supercharger off. Now first things first, getting all the wires out of the way to ensure a smooth delivery of the charger. Now it is getting replaced, not because there's anything wrong with it, but we've managed to get hold of one that's in better condition. The blades were in mint condition, it was much lower mileage, and it had a 17% reduced pulley on. Now the blades were absolute mint on this thing, and it did have a brand new water pump. So we said, you know what, let's get it swapped over and let's whack it on, because we did get it at a very, very good price. Next on the cards, the engine gets a little wiped down to get rid of some of the contaminants before blocking all the holes up, which we do that just because we don't want any sort of contaminants getting into the engine. Now before we start to spray it all up, the alternator is removed, again to ensure that nothing gets into that, because the last thing we want is a damaged one. Next on the cards, the engine block is now hit with engine degreaser. We use it all over the engine block in all the corners to get rid of as much contaminants and old muck as we can. Then spray it again and use a wire brush to agitate as much as we can. It's then sprayed again, and that process is repeated until we get away as much contaminants, dirt and grime as we can. It's then hit with an air line to again blow it all away and have it as clean as possible before all the seals and gaskets are replaced.
So, little progress update on the engine. Filming for YouTube over here, Dad. We're becoming stars in the making. So yeah, a little update for the engine. So I've just sat here for the last hour and a half. So obviously this was all caked in grease and oil. Don't worry about the sump. Sump's coming off, so we're gonna clean all that up. We cleaned all up in here, nice and fresh, all around the ports and around the side of the engine. If I take you over here, it's all nice and clean. This was just covered in old oil. Again, that has to come off, so we'll clean up behind there. We've got a new oil pump cover as well, so won't worry about that. That'll be all nice and fresh when it goes on. Cleaned out the oil filter cooler. We're actually going to take off the oil filter now and replace the oil filter housing gaskets while we're here. So that'll be the next job. And once I complete that, then it is over to the gearbox, and let's get the gearbox out. Now shout out to Yodel. They're a week and a half late, but we finally got the engine crane. So we'll be using that later. I've got my old man here. Say hello, Dad.
Hi.
Yeah, this is my dad. He's just putting together the engine holder now, the engine stand. I'm gonna put this bad boy on there and carry on working. We've also got over here a whole bottom end gasket kit. So it's got the sump, it's got the oil filter cooler in there, and various other gaskets in there. So we will go through them as I start tackling them one by one. So yeah.
Next up on the never-ending to-do list is to clean up the rest of the engine block to replace all the gaskets and seals. Now this right here is the oil filter housing, and it will be getting a nice new set of gaskets and seals courtesy of R53 Mini. Now the first thing we got to do is obviously clean it up before we replace all the gaskets. New silicone hoses are next up, which we got from Stony Racing. do need to match them up because nothing comes labeled, so you pretty much got to work it out. We have Charles getting busy on the clutch and flywheel replacement. So people, we got to tell them, please excuse the workshop. At the moment, it's mad messy because, yeah, we've been doing after work into the morning. It's now 1:30 and
on this now, a week?
I think it's day 5, maybe 6. I don't know. We lost track.
Saturday night we did a graveyard shift. We didn't leave it till just after 4. And then again
AM, by the way, not PM.
Not PM. And then tonight, same thing again. It's what, like you said, it's 1:30 in the morning on a Monday. But we're getting there. Yeah. So we have put in the nice hammer-rated trailing arms.
Beautiful.
We put in AP coilovers.
Beautiful.
New drop links.
Beautiful.
We put in new camber arms.
Silver projects.
Top and bottom.
Hold on. Let me see what these lot think. So
our makeshift.
Headlight sensor. Yeah, I mean, it didn't have the bracket that comes on the OEM camber arms. So if anyone has any suggestions how to refix the headlight level sensor, please let us know. So we're gonna test it out and see how it performs. I mean, it is pretty firm. It's not going anywhere. But if anyone has any suggestions as to what we can do with that, please let us know in the comments or drop us a DM or whatever it is. But yeah, let's go. What else have we done? We have put new brake pipes in. Oh, yes.
So the rear now has lovely, fresh brake pipes.
And the front.
And the front. We ain't got there yet, man. We've got to leave them in some suspense.
We're getting there. So hold on. We're missing something out as well. So we've got the poly-bushed
sway bar bushes.
Yeah, front and rear.
Yeah, and then wait, you're going too fast. Too fast. Right under here, we have the upgraded gear cables for the BKL gearbox. Apparently, these shifters are meant to be different, are they?
I think they are.
I don't know. I checked the part numbers; they are different.
Okay, wicked. So it's better anyway.
So yeah, either way, they change.
Upgrades.
Yeah, right. Now this is a lovely masterpiece again.
Oh yeah.
We have a lovely hammer-rated subframe at the front.
Yeah.
And she actually come out really nice. Really nice.
Did come out very nice.
We have put in poly bushes on the rear wishbones.
Yeah.
Brand new wishbones, new ball joints all around. What else we done? Hammer-rated the hubs.
Obviously drop links.
Yeah, drop links. We put in the AP coilovers at the front.
Yeah.
New inner and outer tie rods. And that's pretty much the subframe. And then the beautiful engine.
Oh, yes.
This was covered, caked in grease. Degreased the whole lot. Supercharger's off at the moment. That's just been painted. What else we do? We put in the BKL gearbox, which has...
Is it a BKL? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Definitely BKL.
I thought a BKD was the LSD, and I read it. I was like, it's BKL.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no. He's been stung with a non-LSD gearbox.
Yeah. No, it is definitely the LSD gearbox. So that's another nice upgrade that I'm looking forward to testing out. We got the LSD in that bad boy.
We put in a single mass flywheel.
Oh, yes.
Solid mass flywheel.
Yep. Single mass, solid mass. Well. We did the conversion. So that is going to be pretty sick. So
we didn't tell him. We put on these hoses.
Oh yeah, the Stonies.
Tightest hoses.
Stony Racing. If you're watching this,
they're tight. They don't even need Jubilee.
Amend your sizes, man. But yeah, we got them all around anyway. So I mean, we're just showing you guys where we are at the moment. Again, there's still a lot of work.
Oh, we put a new sunk gasket in it as well. Actually, your BDIs, we sprayed the engine mounts. We've got a Vibra Technic. What's that?
Yeah, VBT. Yeah, that's a VBT lower engine mount.
There we go. So we've got that as well. But that was already in the car before.
Yep, it was. So here we go. And we got the KTM oil cooler.
Yeah. What's the chances of that?
Yeah, for those who are bikers, if you know, you know. I don't actually know if KTM have anything to do with Mini, but that's the KTM exact logo and everything. So yeah, man, let us know. Shed some light on what you guys know about that, please. So yeah, I mean, here we are. We've done everything here that you see on a budget at the moment. Engine's back in. Again, we do have a few more things to do. We do have, I'd say, another 3-4 days or nights, should I say, on the car. And then everything will be done. So as we've said before, we have renewed pretty much everything. Well, almost There's a couple of things that I wish I'd done, like putting everything together. I wish I got new wheel bearings and drive shafts. But apart from that, everything else is pretty much brand new on the suspension. Not that there's anything wrong with the bearings or the drive shafts. They're both fully functional, but it would have been nice to have brand new. Yeah, so that's where we are at the moment, and that's pretty much it, man. What else? Sweet. So yeah, so let's get cracking. Let's finish the night off, and then we will keep you guys posted with what happens next.